So we listened to a lot of music this week, and you should have read a whole shit ton of stuff. I hope you can read the Jeff Chang chapter. I hope that you can read some of the Brian Coleman chapters on the making of like Public Enemy and Eric B. and Rakim albums. You know, but we listened to The Message, Sucker MC's Peter Piper, My Adidas, LL Cool J's I Can't Live Without My Radio, The Bridge, Fight for Your Right. I Know You Got Soul, Paid in Full, Rebel Without a Pause, and Fight the Power. You know, and trying to think of like what are some of the similarities in the songs. Number one, tempo. We start to slow down. 90s, 90 beats per minute, low 100 beats per minute. Drums, drums really start to crack and snap, and largely this is because of the use of drum machines, and a prioritization on that drum sound. You can come up here, Loney. Come here. Cheep, 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 cheep. Lone feather. Anyways, rhymes are still semi-simple, at least flow-wise, but when we start to look at Rakim, I mean, dude was dropping pretty insane flows with crazy, wordplay and symbolism in his rhymes. You start to have more political, socially conscious lyrics, not just about the party shit, but about like, Chuck D called rap the black CNN. It was the black Twitter, of the 80s and 90s, so it was a way to give, Americans some sort of insight to the black experience in the United States that was counter to the narrative in the mainstream media, which we'll learn a little bit more about, primarily portraying blacks as criminals, Okay, so one of the most important songs we can talk about here is Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five's The Message. So this record is monumental in so many ways. It's the first song with a damn message in it, right? With some substance to it, right? It's social commentary. It's talking about what it's like for people in New York, in the hood, and that became, hey, Loney, became real important. But it also signaled the time where, the MC could become a voice of the community, where they were a poet, in so many ways, more than just, just spitting party rhymes. So, a political poet, so to speak. So the interesting thing about this is, so at this time, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five are signed to Sugar Hill Records, okay, that put out, Sugar Hill Gang's Rapper's Delight. And you gonna peck at the camera or shit on me? Sugar Hill had an in-house musician named Duke Booty, Ed Fletcher, and he wrote this song, The Message. He recorded the instrumental. He wrote all the lyrics, right? And, basically presented it, more or less to the Furious Five. They were like, nah. They're like, we're not going to do this. They're like, no one wants to hear this. Again, this is 82. They're like, it's too slow. It's boring. No one wants to hear about what it's like in the hood. They want a feel good. They want party raps, They don't want this bullshit, But Melly Mel, was like, I'll do it. Now, if you ever see the music video for this, the Furious Five do show up for this and perform the music video, but the verses, that you hear on the song are not them. It's Mel and it's Duke Booty who did that. But here's some lyrics. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. I mean, again, just talking about the pressure living in New York City at this time period, right? Where you still have all these elements of structural, racism that we talked about, and inequality that we talked about in earlier units, putting pressure on these young people, right? Broken glass everywhere, people pissing on the stairs, they just don't care. I can't take the smell, I can't take the noise, got no money to move out, I guess I got no choice. Rats in the front room, roaches in the back, junkies in the alley with a baseball bat. I tried to get away, but I couldn't get far because a man with a tow truck repossessed my car. Right? Don't push me because I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Ha 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 ha. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep on going under. Just you look at that, broken glass everywhere, people pissing on the stairs, they just don't care. You got no choice, it's just, you just really look at it and it's just like, it really set the stage for specifically for like Public Enemy, and this idea of like, let's make music with a message, and it took a while for this to catch on, but it did catch on, and rap started going all these divergent ways, so.
Broken glass everywhere, people pissing on the stage, they just don't care. I can't take the smell, can't take the noise, got no money to move out, I guess I got no choice. Rats in the front room, roaches in the back, junkies in the alley with the baseball bat. I tried to get away, but I couldn't get far, cause a man with a tow truck repossessed my car. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not